What is up, my little pack? I'm Amaterasu01 and welcome back to Mass Effect. Now, the reason why I'm down here is because I now have the opportunity to do 3 different quests for my companions.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Starin's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
Well, that's delightful.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
But what if we save the galaxy?
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
So, what's the answer?
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
Yep. So the first mission is we can now help Tali find some Geth information, which I have the quest for somewhere in here. Geth. The Geth in this one right here. Geth activities. Now we need to go talk to Wrex.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Like?
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why leave?
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Really?
What happened?
I was betrayed.
Oh.
I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
And you?
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, The genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
What about Jard?
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
And you went?
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Your father?
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Family.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
No.
I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
Really?
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
Tell me about the armor.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
I'll look for it.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
Good.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
And now we talk to Garrus.
Commander, good to see you.
Personal questions.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Anything specific?
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
Disturbing?
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Is this common?
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic.
Ugh.
But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
What did you find?
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Krogan testicles.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Interview?
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
Okay, that's just disgusting.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Did you interview him?
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
What?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
They just let him go?
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
I see.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
It's a tough choice.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Yeah.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Okay. So the first one I'm going to do is Wrex's, because doing his before we go to the reminder is very, very important. And then after that, I'm going to go do Garrus's thing, and then when I'm done doing Garrus's thing, I'm going to do Tally's thing. Here we go. Okay, so I need to go to Armour's room. I wish I could skip these cutscenes. Ah, oh well. I need to go to Town. Land. Wrex. And let's bring Liara. Where am I going? Aha! Here. Safe. Aha!
Over there.
That was easy.
All targets eliminated.
Let's go. And oh, go. Do another quick save.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Okay. Good to know, Rex. Let's go look around.
Hold the line! Go, go, go! Enemies everywhere!
Charging up.
Go, go, go! Take cover! Go, go, go!
Ah, shit. Yay.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Okay. Go around this way.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Ah!
Good job, Liara. Let's get out of the way.
Enemy is everywhere!
Thank you.
Go, go, go!
There we go.
I've lost shields.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Enemy is everywhere! Go, go, go! Enemy is everywhere!
Ah, Liara, you beat me to it.
Go, go, go!
Liara, you're not hitting shit.
Enemy is everywhere! Enemy is everywhere! Enemy is everywhere! Go, go, go! Enemy is everywhere! Go, go, go! Enemy is everywhere! Go, go, go!
The enemy is in one spot. You
Go, go, go! Ah! Go, go, go! Ah! is everywhere! Go, go, go! Hold the line! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Enemies everywhere!
Yep, I should have expected that.
Ah!
Here's your last save.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Doors open. Make a save.
Go, go, go! Enemies everywhere! Hold the line! Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Ow. Ah, I should have seen that coming.
Go, go, go!
Let's take them out.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Enemies everywhere! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Enemy is everywhere! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Yay.
Ah!
This is gonna take a while.
Engaging target.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Look out!
Yep, you did.
Hold the line! Hold the line! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Enemies everywhere! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Enemies everywhere!
We're ready, Shepard.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Hold the line! Hold the line! Enemy is everywhere! Enemy is everywhere! Go, go, go! Enemy is everywhere! Go, go, go! Enemy is everywhere!
Shit, what did I just do?
Go, go, go!
Let's finish it.
Enemy is everywhere!
Where did you die?
Shields disabled.
Thank you.
There's the pirate down. Now we just need the other guy down. If he can stand still long enough. Do that. Where is he? There we go. That took
Think we
way
got him,
too
Commander.
long. Ooh, thank you. Manual override. Yeah, okay. Now I want to go upstairs. Take off. Take. Take. And that's everything. Ta-da!
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
That's great.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Wrex touches his grandfather's armor, his expression thoughtful, perhaps. Croaking are hard to read. Then he shakes off his bemusement and grips his gun with renewed purpose. Time to move on. And there you go. Wrex's family armor is complete. Now let's get the hell out of here. Yeah. And that's... Nope, that's not where I want to go. Let's go see Wrex. See what he has to say. Hey, Wrex.
Shepard?
You must have family at the
No. Now that I have my family's armor again, there's nothing left for me.
So long, Wrex.
Glad I could help, Wrex.
Shepard.
Glad I could help.